Jay here, Stretford, Paddock. This is the Academy Review. I can't believe I'm actually saying it. It's the Academy Review after a 6-month hiatus, which means David Pritt is with me. Dave, we're back, finally.
I mean, how come we're back?
How come we're back? Can I say a big thank you to everyone that's commented, posted, harassed Dave online to bring back the Academy Review, because let's face it, it's not me that makes the Academy Review, it's David Pritt. And yeah, people have been messaging you constantly. They've actually been stopping you in the street, haven't they?
I want to know how many accounts did you make, burner accounts as well?
I don't know what you mean. Only about 312. But why have we not had an Academy Review for ages, Dave? Tell us.
I've just not been able to watch the games, and I don't really want to lie about it. I don't want to say, oh, we was a good player and all this if I've not seen it. I only can comment on the games I've seen, really. And
imagine only commenting on things you've seen. What sort of an attitude is that to have? Thankfully, most of us on this channel don't adhere to that. But Dave does know. It's great to have you back. And it's great to do the Academy Review again as well. Get involved in the comments, get involved in the chat. And don't forget as well to hit subscribe. So we've had a big game, haven't we, the FA Youth Cup?
Yeah, first one I think I've seen live since, was it that Leeds one that I did that time?
You did one for us where you did fan cams, didn't you?
That's right, yeah. Where Tedden
was about 18 months, 2 years ago.
Yeah, everything's been obviously behind closed doors since then. And
yep.
But yeah, Old Trafford as well, of all places, to watch my first under-18s game of the season.
Do you know, last time I went to watch an FA Youth Cup game at Old Trafford, I genuinely think Jesse Lingard was playing in that team. That's how long
2011.
Yeah, something like that. I think, no, actually, I might tell I might have been the season after. But yeah, so go and talk us through it, because United got off to a pretty positive start straight away, was it?
Yeah, there's a lot of new players in there. I'm unfamiliar with a lot of them because I've not seen them really. Also, at Carrington, you can't go there because they're not letting spectators in, so no one's really seen them unless you're watching them on MUTV. But they play most of the games on Saturday, so I'm able to watch them. Same with the 23s. I think one week this year we had 18s, 23s, first team, and the women all playing at the same time on a Saturday.
Well, that's well organised, isn't it? If you like Dave and you like to get your fix of all the different teams, it's just ridiculous. But
so yeah,
18s.
It was good to watch. A couple of familiar faces. One in particular, Charlie McNeil. You know,
Charlie McNeil.
Yeah.
I have reasons to believe that Charlie McNeil and his dad might be a fan of this channel and fan of this video anyway. This show, yes.
How come?
Because I basically spoke to him once.
But yeah, he got a good start. He had ran towards the keeper and he nicked it off him really as the keeper dived. And a lot of the Scunthorpe fans were unhappy. They were thinking it was a foul on the keeper. And a lot of the players did. I didn't think so.
There to be one.
Exactly.
Without even seeing it.
Then the ball went to Garnacho. He crossed it for Sam Mather. And he put it in close range. Roof of the net. Lovely little goal. 1-0. And crowd went wild.
How many was there, Dave? Was it busy? So I know there's a few. I know I spoke to yourself, and James, and a couple others.
There's quite a few away fans, but all the tickets were sold out. But a lot of people didn't turn up. I'd say at least 1,000 were there.
That's nice.
It wasn't too bad. A lot of away fans there. I think they bought a few coaches and stuff, which nice to see, really.
If you get into the latter stages of the FA Youth Cup and you have games at Old Trafford, you can get a decent crowd there.
Yeah.
I remember years ago when I used to go and watch the youth team, even before the 2011 team. I remember going and watching like the likes of Terry Cook and players like that, and I think it was the final against Spurs. It was packed.
Yeah, we had a game not a few years ago against Chelsea where Mason scored a hat-trick at Lee, and that was hammered in there.
Yeah.
And I think that was only the third round, but yeah, it was hammered. Yeah, but depending on what it is, people get into it, and obviously it's cup competition. Just keep progressing, and more people keep coming. So
good start, absolutely a good start then with Sam Mather getting the first one. Tell us a little bit about what happened next, as you say.
So Isaac Hansen-Aaron, but everyone's just calling Hansen now.
Right,
okay.
Bit of a reference for all United's kids there. If you know, you know.
He on the ball on the right hand side, chipped the ball over to McNeil.
Yep.
Just one-time touch to Garnacho across the box. He flicks it up. Bicycle kick, top corner, beautiful goal.
I saw you comment, you tweeting that. Like, that's what you want to see.
Oh no, it was
doing bicycle kicks.
It was a great goal. It was just like the ball into McNeil is one touch, then the touch from Garnacho, it was lovely to see.
So great finish, and also good to see Charlie McNeil involved in both goals.
Yeah. Obviously, he got the assist for that one. He didn't get the assist for the first, but at least he's like you say, he's involved. He's there. Then Scunthorpe unfortunately get one back, ruining the show.
Hey, typical.
Do you know what I mean? Enjoy ourselves.
Do you know what I mean? This is like, what is it, tiny 10%? I've never been at Scunthorpe. There's a reason for that. So 2-1 going into half time.
Oh yeah, forgot about yeah. 2-1 half time. I think we're on top. They had a few chances, but we were on top for that half. 2 great goals, really. Kobe Mainu in the middle, wearing the number 8. He's probably our best player for the first half. I think he was running the show. I think he did for the entire game, but first half especially, he was good. Hanson Aaron was good as well, and obviously McNeil and Garnacho. Good unit, really. Yeah,
it's good to see. Good to see so many talented youngsters. So you come out for the second half, and United get back in. Well, not get back, but extend their lead again.
Yeah, the ball comes to the edge of the Scunthorpe box, and Oyedele, I think it's pronounced.
Are we going to have another Shoretire situation here, me and you? It took us about a year to get that one right, didn't it?
He just skips in front of the defender, steals the ball off him, goes to the right-hand side, and shoots low across the goal, bottom corner. Really nice goal.
Yeah.
Out of nothing, really, because the defender should have cleared it, but he just nips in front of him, and really nice. To this point, there was a lot of, Scunthorpe fans not enjoying Charlie McNeil, giving him a lot of.
Was he getting under their skin?
A lot of stick they were giving him, letting him, referring to him as certain things. So he goes and scores a goal.
Good. That's what we like to see.
That's what he does.
He still scores goals. His goal scoring record. When I read it, I thought it was wrong. I thought they put like an extra 0 on there or something.
So because he's a United fan and he loves a bit of United, he went over to the Scunthorpe fans and celebrated in front of them. I think he kissed the badge and all that. Referee gave me a yellow card for incitement.
Hang on a minute, that's getting a bit giddy, right? For starters, he's just scored. Secondly, he's kissing the badge. Since when has kissing the badge been illegal or bookable? And thirdly, all right, there's a few fans there, but it's not like this is 76,000 fans and he's a scouser.
But I enjoyed him doing that.
Yeah,
and I like that. Scunthorpe got another one back, finished 4-2. But he got substituted McNeil. He went to walk towards his to the dugout, and the referee, because said no, that way. And he made him walk past all the Scunthorpe fans, so I think he gave him a little bit then as well. Yeah,
it's good to see. There's some tackles. I saw some tackles flying in at the end. I saw a clip of a few where it was like the last couple of minutes, especially. There was a few tackles flying in. It was obviously a pretty sort of passionate game.
Yeah, it was a good game. I wouldn't say it was a vintage game, but it was enjoyable. I mean, I enjoyed it. I've not been seeing that team ever. This under-18s team. So it was nice to actually finally watch the under-18s. Unfortunately, the next leg, the 4th round, is Reading away, so I don't think I'll be making that because it's
a bit of a mooch, long way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I don't even know they've not even announced a date yet, so it probably clashes with everything.
Who knows? Yeah, it's probably the same day as everything. United first team, the women's team, and God knows what else is going on. But no, it sounds like a really good result, good game, some good performances there as well. What do you feel about this youth team, Dave? Because obviously you've not seen loads of them, but sort of being there last night and seeing some of the players, not the players like the McNeils and Garnachos and other as those sort of players, but the players you're not so familiar with. Did you get a good feeling about it?
Yeah, like I said, Kobe Mainu in the middle, he was great. What I'd also say is we've had teams in the past, like the teams like Mason was in, Ghana and Tedden. They were, you look at them, you think they're going to win the Youth Cup this year. They always got knocked out 3rd, 4th round.
Yeah.
And maybe it's teams like this. Maybe these are as good as them, but like I said, I've not seen them as much. Where maybe underestimate them, and they're the teams that go on and win it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's good to see them. It's good to see, like you say, a few players getting a chance as well. And it's good to even little things like the fans giving McNeil sticking him, getting under their skin. It's good practice.
Yeah,
because that's going to happen a lot.
Because these 18 players, especially these ones, they've not even had any spectators. When they play at Carrington, usually some games you can get up to 50 people at the side watching, but for the past 18 months, they've had no one watching them.
It's a shame, that.
And then they have this game, and there's at least 1,000 people there, and away fans giving them sticks. So, yeah, they must have really enjoyed that.
Talking of players playing in front of crowds, we've also seen a couple of youngsters making the debut for the first team in the young boys game. It was good to see Charlie Savage and Zidane Iqbal, of course. Two players that you've spoken about a lot on this channel and on this show. How did you feel when you saw them getting a little cameo at the end of the Champions League game?
Yeah, really happy. was a bit frustrated really because they were on the side of the pitch.
Were you
for
getting
ages.
worried?
No,
I was getting worried, right? Because they were. I don't know if anyone saw the Young Boys game. Like they were waiting to come on. Then the board went up, didn't it, for 5 minutes, and then you're thinking, right, they've got 5 minutes, and then 3 minutes later, they're still there.
Yeah,
like the ball kept going out, and for whatever reason, the fourth official ever hadn't brought them on. And I was getting like, if these don't get on, I'll be fuming.
Yeah, there was about 10 minutes they were there. Because when they first come out, I think they were speaking to. Feeling? I don't know who they were speaking to someone.
Yeah.
And then they got ready, and then they were at the side of the pitch. Then they came back. Yeah, it was about 10 minutes, and I was like,
thankfully they managed to get. And I got some touches of the ball as well, a couple of touches.
Well, I'm chuffed for both of them. I just hope they get a few more opportunities. I don't think this is like everyone expects that. Right, that's them in the first team. It's not going to be like that. They're still young lads who've got a lot to learn. I mean, I'm a big fan of Zidane and Charlie. Zidane especially, I've seen him probably more times. I think he's a cool, calm player who can score goals. Charlie's one of them players who controls midfield. He's really good, left foot on him. So the fact that they both got the debuts, I'm chuffed for, and the fact it was there as well.
Yeah, it's great. Like, great to see as well.
I mean, he wasn't a Starner away, but I'll take it.
That was like watching the youth team, wasn't it? But no, it's good to see. Now the tables have turned now, aren't they? Because now Robbie Savage is now just known as Charlie Savage's dad, rather than Charlie Savage being known as Robbie Savage's son, because he's already played in the Champions League, played for Manchester United first team.
Well, it must be great for him though, knowing that he was through the the United Academy, won the Youth Cup with the class of '92, never made it into the first team. And then you could go and see his son go and do something that you couldn't do. It must be great.
I know BT went a little bit OTT, especially if that's Adam
McCall.
I've
not seen
Adam McCall was fuming that they made such a big deal out of Charlie Savage and not a big deal out of Zidane Iqbal, who obviously made history as being, I think it was the first British Asian player to play for Manchester United, which is a phenomenal, it's a milestone. It should have happened years ago, to be honest with you, the amount of talented young British Asian lads there are. But it's happened, it was good to see. So I think Maka was a little bit like, wow, we just thought, so all this talk about Robbie Savage's son, let's not forget Zidane Iqbal as well. But both great stories, and hopefully they can have a proper career at Manchester United because they've obviously got the talents.
Yeah, and one thing I will say is because they played in the Champions League, the Youth League had quite a lot of youngsters in it, and they managed to win that same day as well. That's other games I've actually managed to see is the Uefa Youth League on the Wednesdays. I've been to 3 of them, and they've won every game but one and finished 15 points, top of the group. So they're going to progress separately to what the first team do now. They're going to get drawn soon. And who knows, they could go on to, if they could win a European competition at under-19 level, that would be amazing. That
would be amazing, wouldn't it? And that sort of set the standards for some of the younger players coming from behind them as well, to see them doing so well.
Yeah, I think Chelsea are the only English team to do it, so it'd be nice if we can do it.
Chelsea don't count though, to be honest with you, because they just go and scoop up all the best youngsters they can get from all around the world, and that's why they keep winning FA Youth Cups and all the rest of it. Whereas we go to places like Droylsden, don't we? And we get the talented there. Do you know what I mean? Not just Droylsden, from farther afield as well. But no, sounds like it's real positive vibes, as the kids say, Dave.
Yeah, it's just a shame that I've not been able to see more games because I have missed watching them, to be honest. Fingers crossed I can go to some more, especially if they put the 23s back on a Monday night rather than Saturday afternoon when the first team are playing. But yeah, it's been the past couple of weeks watching the under-19s in the Youth League and then the 18s last night in the Youth Cup. Yeah, brilliant.
Brilliant. It's great to have you back, mate. It really is. I've missed our chats, and sounds like things are going well for the youth team, for the young players. From what I've seen as well myself, it does look like there's a real sort of feeling of positivity, because I was a little bit worried when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer left. I was, because he was a great advocate for youth. He obviously had a good relationship with a lot of these young players. He'd given a lot of them a chance. We saw it, that famous photo in Paris where you've got all the youngsters there like Chong and Greenwood and the rest of it. But it seems like Ralph Rangnick has that similar sort of attitude towards young players from what we saw already.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. If he doesn't end up being the manager next season, we know he's behind the scenes, so he'll have influence, and we know now that he wants the United way of youngsters coming through, so he'll have the influence over that, which is good news for me.
Good news for you. Good news for me as well, and should be good news for you as well. Don't forget to check out Dave Pritt. Where can people find you?
Good question. Well, if I tell them, they're going to start handing.
I want them to hound you. I want them to message you. I meant them to tweet you and comment on your post or whatever to tell you to bring back the Academy Reviewer for every week. I know, listen, I'm not giving him a steak because Dave likes to watch the games bizarrely before he comments on them, and because there's so much going on and also the games are clashing, he's not always able to do that. And if we do this video, we like to do it properly and I respect that. But I'm sure the viewers can be trusted. Just tell them where you are.
God, I've not done this. David J. Pritt on Twitter.
David J. Pritt on Twitter.
And just David Pritt on Instagram.
So just go and tweet and post him and tell him about it.
Leave me alone.
Been great chatting to you. You know where to find me, J. Motty. Also, make sure you're checking out all the other videos on the channel. And if you're not doing, hit that subscribe button, give us a subscription, and finally check out the members section where we've got the 12 days of Paddock. We're doing a giveaway there where you can win a host of prizes, including a PlayStation 5, just in time for Christmas. Well, just after Christmas anyway. That's been Dave Pritt. I've been J. Motty. This has been the Academy Review. After a long hiatus, we're back. Thanks for watching.